Hey, this is Waleed with TechDots, and today we are going to discuss what needs to be solved before a custom software development of a platform or a SaaS application. If you're building a custom tool or a platform, before you write any code, ask this yourself: are we solving a real problem or we are just reacting to a symptom? Most custom software projects fail not because bad code, but because they are solving the wrong thing. In this video, I'll walk you through how to avoid the trap by using few simple tactics, tools to get the best results out of your software development processes and saving you some six figures in 6 months in total. Let's get into it. Around 66% of the startups fail because they don't meet their goals. It's not the tech, it's their assumptions basically. The workflow hasn't been mapped, the users haven't been heard, the real pain hasn't been validated. How do you fix that is the real problem. Let's take a look at 3 ways that we can use and follow these roadmaps to identify the real pains and get the right solutions for it. First of all, let's talk about few workflow mapping tools like Miro, Whimsical, FigJam. What does these tools do? They tell you before anything who does what in the workflow, when task happens, and what tools or hacks are used today to solve these problems. Client we worked with wanted a field service application, but once we figured out the real delays were coming from not from any workflows, but miscommunication. That was the point where we identified that the real pain point is not going to be solved with a code written application, but through tools. So yeah, we use Miro to identify these tools. Another problem solving approach is founder talking to its employees. The real problem is solved not talking to the board members, but directly talking to the floor members. Once we are working with the SaaS founder, thought that another software developed can solve their real problems on the floor and operations getting better. But after discussing to their employees, they figured out that the real problem is that they do not know how the CRM features are being used under their umbrella. So yeah, talking to people gets you the right answer where the problems are being faced, what kind of misunderstandings and happenings are happening in the operations day to day, and they got the answers only by talking to their employees, what their challenges are, what mistakes they are doing in their day-to-day operations and things like that. So yeah, talking to your employees always get things solved. The last one is low code, no code MVP approach using tools like Software, Retool. When it comes is like you do not need a full custom developed application to identify the problems and to validate the tool. You can create small MVPs to test before and validating are we solving the real problems or not. For example, we were working with a training company and we used Retool to create an MVP where we identified that there are several features who are being not useful in the end product, and there is one or two missing features in the platform. So yeah, this helped us identifying the real values of the features in the application and identifying the real problems we are solving and the real solutions to those problems before we put it our hands on the real development and code writing of that product. What does this approach helps is in saving you time, cost, and dev works in a lot of areas, giving you the right approach, right set of requirements of the real code development of the product. So which approach you should take? If you're a pre-product, start with mapping the workflows. Don't spend a lot on code yet. If you are a post PMF but scaling ops, you should low code, no code, test internal workflows. If you are stuck between tools and custom software building, run discovery interviews, then decide if the pain is real and enough for the custom development. Rule of thumb: if your tool doesn't touch your core value prop, don't build it, buy it, configure instead first. If it doesn't validate the pain, and build lean. Founders move fast, but if you skip discovery, you move fast in the wrong direction. At TechDots, we help founders to identify and validate the real pain points that needs to be solved with the software product before moving into any development processes. So let's jump on a quick call. The cost is free and the value is priceless. Let's jump on a quick discovery call. 20 minutes is not a big hassle, but we'll help you identify the right pain points and the right direction for the development of your product. Thank you.